When it comes to inner healing, one of the most important things to talk about and know about is dissociation, because the whole point of inner healing is to reintegrate those dissociated parts. And there are 4 ways that people typically dissociate. One is emotional dissociation. That's where you can talk about an event, a traumatic event, like it's what you had for dinner last night, right? Intellectually, it's all there, but emotionally, you're completely disconnected from it. So inner healing is a process of getting back in touch with those emotions and experiencing them in a controlled way so that they don't become overwhelming. But once you get back in touch with those emotions, you can feel them, you can express them, and then you can release them so that you're not carrying that baggage around with you anymore. So emotionally is one way we dissociate. Another way is intellectually. A lot of people find or tell me that they don't have any memories from childhood. And though consciously that seems true for them, when we go on an inner healing journey and we start exploring past issues, I might ask questions like, tell me about your childhood home, tell me about your bedroom, tell me about your school. And as they begin to remember these places, these times, these situations, these people, the memories do start coming back. And sometimes they're shocked by that, and they say, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that since I was a little kid. And so that's intellectual dissociation, where we're cut off from memories that maybe our mind is trying to protect us from. And so inner healing is a process of reconnecting with those memories and, again, healing them, processing them, and then not necessarily releasing our memories, but just kind of neutralizing them so that they don't cause us to react or feel triggered by things happening now. So intellectual dissociation, emotional dissociation. Another one is bodily dissociation, where we completely disconnect from our body. And sometimes people talk about out-of-body experiences or just feeling completely numb, and those are absolutely ways that we dissociate from our body. And I think most people maybe do this to some extent, where maybe you're working really diligently on a project and all of a sudden you realize you have to go to the bathroom so bad. And you didn't even realize it till that moment. That's bodily dissociation. And so one of the ways that we combat that in inner healing is to strengthen the mind-body connection, especially becoming aware of the fight or flight system and how that activates, how that feels in that body when it's activated, and then ways to de-escalate or tame that fight or flight response. And that becomes a really important part of the work in inner healing, because like I said, when we start reconnecting with those emotions and those memories, the fight or flight system activates, and you need to be able to recognize that first of all, and then have strategies and tools to de-escalate and resolve that so that you can maintain control, right? Inner healing is challenging. There's no way to get around that, but I never want it to become overwhelming. So the 4th way we dissociate is with our will. And a lot of times I ask my clients, what do you want? What do you need? And they have no idea how to answer that question because they've been so disconnected from their will for so long. Sometimes people really never were able to develop their will because they lived in a chaotic or an unsafe home environment where they were just on high alert all the time. What do I need to do to stay safe? What do I need to do to survive? It doesn't matter what I really need or what I want, certainly, because that's not even a consideration, right? And so then when they come to sessions and I ask them, what do you want? What do you need? There's no template for that. There's no map to what that question even means. And so part of integrating the will is exploring, what is your purpose? What is your passion? What does your body need? What fulfills you? What kind of impact do you want to make in life? Who are you as a person? All of those things that come together. So inner healing, sometimes people are like, what is it? What are we trying to accomplish? But really, the baseline goal of inner healing is to integrate, and especially in those 4 ways: emotional, intellectual, body, and will. So if you want to learn more, visit my website, hiddengemsconsultingllc.com. I would love to meet with you, talk with you, answer questions, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.